Critical Role has just revealed all the new details of Campaign 4, including who's playing and what system they're using.
It's finally happening!
Before we reveal the huge new details of Critical Role's upcoming campaign, why not take a second to hit those like and subscribe buttons to help us keep these videos coming? And then, let's talk some Campaign 4. First off, one of the biggest ones, let's talk about the system. Critical Role has just revealed that while they have a ton of new Daggerheart content coming, Campaign 4 will indeed be a group of nerdy voice actors playing Dungeons & Dragons. That's right, while there will be a ton of new Daggerheart collabs with groups like Legend of Evantress and Dungeons & Daddies, Campaign 4 will not only be using Dungeons & Dragons, they will be using the 2024 rule set of the game, making them one of the first major actual plays to officially embrace the somewhat divisive 2024 rule set of Dungeons & Dragons. We can also put the fans' worries to rest, as the Critical Role cast confirmed that all 8 of the original founders will be at the table for Campaign 4, but the core 8 will not be the only players. Brennan Lee Mulligan announced that the expanded main cast will be, well, we'll let him reveal it for you.
Proud to announce the main cast for Critical Role Campaign 4 in alphabetical order! Laurel Bailey, Luis Carrazzo, Robbie Damon, Aubrey Iyengar, Talas and Jaffe, Ashley Johnson, Matthew Mercer, Whitney Moore, Liam O'Brien, Marisha Ray, Sam Riegel, Alex Ward, Travis Willingham, and myself, Brennan Lee Mulligan.
So right now, if you're wondering how they will fit all 13 players onto one table, the answer is they won't. Brennan revealed that Campaign 4 will use a West Marches style approach to role-playing, where the first 4 episodes will introduce the 13 player characters before they split off into 3 separate groups for the bulk of the campaign, all adventuring in one big shared world, which is that West Marches style. And while the characters may mix and match between those 3 groups on occasion, having 3 separate adventuring parties going at once does explain how they will juggle all 13 players, and how the core Critical Role cast will be able to avoid burnout, as they'll be able to take some time off when their specific party isn't at the table that week. Brennan also revealed exactly how he separated out the players into parties, as he mentioned that his 3 groups were largely separated by playstyle, which he called the Soldiers, the Seekers, and the Schemers. The Soldiers party was the table that was basically more combat oriented, where combat was more common and questions were likely to be solved by exchanging blows instead of words. The Seekers table is the group that is looking for all the big answers to those big questions of the setting, using magic and trying to figure out what happened to divinity and just trying to find knowledge from any source they can. And then the Schemers table is effectively all those players who are looking to engage in political intrigue, a lot of cloak and dagger stuff and espionage, and help shape the world of Araman, but from the shadows. The other huge reveal here is that Araman is in many ways a version of Exandria where mortals and gods made drastically different choices. When the gods of Araman decided to prioritize their own well-being in place of power over the lives of their children, aka the mortals of Araman rebelled and banded together, and a terrifying war between the gods and the mortals erupted across the world. The gods wind up not only being defeated, but being killed, showing us a world truly without gods for the first time in the main campaign, and perhaps showing us what could have been for Exandria. This means it's dealing with all the things in Campaign 3 that kinda got swept under the rug at the end, like magic working far, far differently and far more chaotically with no gods to regulate it, and huge issues like the afterlife, like what happens to a soul now that there's no gods around to receive and guide them. It all really ties things together that so many fans wanted to see at the end of Campaign 3, but takes it even a step further, as the gods aren't just mortal now, they're flat out dead, and the world has had 70 years to deal with the extreme fallout of that event. We also found out that Jeremy Crawford and Chris Perkins will be helping Brennan with the world building elements, or even just creating equipment and magic items for the campaign, so we should get some truly interesting artifacts and story elements as Campaign 4 goes on. And finally, Brennan revealed his true reason for becoming the DM of the new season, and that was to give a gift to his friend Matt Mercer, and to let him take a break from the stress and the anxiety of running this campaign and running Exandria for 10 years, to allow him to simply enjoy the thing he helped create in a brand new way. And we cannot wait to see how that comes to life in just a few months. So what do you think? Are you excited for Campaign 4 of Critical Role? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.